Hey, hey, hey! It's the Pacific Northwest. Here! Back with another review, and once again, I am looking at an ITN movie. This time, I am looking at the 2020 movie, Curse of the Kraken. Unleash the Kraken! It actually is kind of too bad that the Kraken's not that big in the movie. Hell, even that makes it look big. It's not that big. But this movie, got my notes here, was directed by here, starring here, and here, and here. Now, this movie basically tells apparently because of pollution and radioactive stuff, this causes mutations. In this case, it's turned apparently an octopus or something into a giant creature, I guess. Oops, that's a wee bit of a spoiler there. Sorry about that. But at the beginning of the movie, we see this beach and we see stuff going on. We see there's an octopus eating contest and a boy steals somebody's phone and the guy chases after them. We see a couple who apparently is getting ready for a marriage, wedding or something. They're taking the wedding photos or something. And we see some guys checking out a girl who's, I guess she's supposed to be a lifeguard or something. And then a slightly heavyset girl walks by and mocks him, and she's drinking a beer. To be more precise, a Corona Extra. I might have rolled the R too much. That's Corona Extra. And she goes to throw it at the boys, and it misses, hits in the water, and then something throws it out of the water. And then next thing you know, the water's like starts acting up, and all this stuff, all the garbage, anchors, old like pirate ships. Those old shipping containers, big ones, coming out of the water, and this giant creature, the Kraken, comes out of the water. And the way it does it is it rolls, basically do these rolls, lands on the island, and starts attacking people. And it drives one of its tentacles down some guy's throat, and causing him to turn into like this humanoid sea creature. Because basically that's what happens, and we see that happen a couple of times in this movie, where it basically goes down someone's throat, and turns them into a sea creature. I'm sure there's a lot of jokes that we made there about a tentacle being driven down someone's throat, and that second time you actually see the thing kind of making a certain movement kind of really gives a bad idea. Wrong idea, woo. But, a bunch of people die. The heavyset girl, I guess she gets 8 or something. And the groom-to-be is killed. We then flash forward to, I guess it's 3 years later. We find out later on in the movie that's 3 years later. The bride-to-be is working as a doctor on a ship. The captain's getting ready to retire. And after having, I guess, like a birthday party or something, one of the guys goes to do something in, I don't know, it's in the control room or something, the bridge or whatever. And there's a bunch of slime, and boom, a tentacle comes through and turns him into one of these humanoid sea creatures. They got to deal with this creature, but then they have a run with pirates. They end up on this island. People on the island know about the Kraken, and they want to capture it, kill it, whatever. They're after it. We also come to find out that the woman who was the bride at the beginning, who's now a doctor, has been experimenting, and she might have a way to stop it. Although they've never apparently used this formula chemical on humans. Won't give any more than that away. Enjoyable movie. I wish the Kraken was, we'd see a bit more of the Kraken, and was actually that size. That's kind of like, I'll see if I can get this. That's kind of like the face of what the humanoid monsters look like. We're going to see 2 of them, and that's, by the way, that's basically what it looks like when it goes into some guy's throat. And that right there is the same. This is the same guy. Hopefully that can focus. Enjoyable movie. Pretty cool. Those hints of like martial arts. I wish they had done more with it. In terms of the martial arts. The captain of the ship, for some reason, I have an uncle. See, I have an uncle who does bodywork. He works on cars. And for some reason, the captain of the ship reminded me of my uncle. Don't know why, but for some reason I kept reminding me of my uncle. Get this clear it out of the way. I mean, it's on Tubi right now, so I'll definitely put the Tubi link in there for it. So far, of the ITN movies that I have watched, this one, which comes in at, I guess it says 71, but on Tubi it says 73. 71 minutes on here, 73 on Tubi, which basically is an hour and 11 minutes or an hour and 13 minutes. And this might be my favorite so far. I still got 2 other ITN movies. Definitely a fun movie, and at least we get a bit of an accuracy. Other than size, that is pretty much what the creature looks like. You see that a wee bit on the back. And its skin is like because of pollution. That is what this has caused. Like I said, good movie. The one character that ignores me, that got on my nerves, is apparently this guy has a brother. In the movie, his character has a brother who suffers like from dwarfism, and he whines and cries up a storm, and his whining and crying is going to get him killed. Spoiler, it does. He was really the one character that really annoyed me. The only thing that annoyed me about it at the end was kind of, it was an okay ending. But definitely, you guys should check this out. It's actually a pretty enjoyable movie. I think I got one of my cats now wanting to into my room. So I'm going to have to go ahead and probably cut this short, because I got to go and probably deal with another cat. Whew, I have watched and reviewed 3 movies this weekend. And it was led to me, and now I gotta edit this one, so that's me not really having any gaming. I really want a game, but I got another movie I gotta watch to review. But anyways, I am Echo here, and I will see you on the flip here. Toodaloo.